Ladies and gentlemen, in politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence. Everything in politics is normally well planned, well scripted, and executed to achieve a specific political objective. Slightly over 1 week ago, Kilifi Governor Amason Kingi officially ditched the Azimio la Umoja movement and joined William Samoei Arap Ruto in his coalition Kenya Kwanza. And during the event, when the deputy president received him in Karen, something happened. Aden Duale stopped one of Kingi's key ally, George Kivi, who is also the gubernatorial candidate for Kilifi. Later on, Duale explained that he didn't know the guy. And of course, he was trying to achieve certain objectives by stopping Kivi from moving closer to Kingi. Because what had happened, Amason Kingi was the main guy on that day. To his left was Aisha Jumwa. Then this gentleman saw an opportunity because he is also the gubernatorial candidate for Kilifi. He said, okay, let me also come to the right of Kingi. That's when Aden Duale pulled him aside.
Yeah. Is the sound there now? Iko sawa?
Now that move, most people took it lightly. But as someone who understands and analyzes politics, I knew Aden Duale was up to something. So from that day up to now, William Ruto has not gone to Kilifi. The truth of the matter is that immediately after Kingi left Karen, Raila Odinga and his team had planned a series of rallies in the entire coastal region, 4-day tour, and they concluded those rallies. William Ruto is yet to go to Kilifi. So I've been asking myself, why? I got the answer today. There is serious Cold War between Aisha Jumwa and Amason Kingi. Aisha Jumwa has stood with the deputy president, William Ruto, through thick and thin. When nobody was willing to associate with William Ruto from the coastal region, Aisha Jumwa stood with Ruto. And the moment Amason Kingi joined William Ruto, the equation in the coastal region changed. And Aisha Jumwa has not been happy because all the attention has now been shifted to Amason Kingi. So today, Aisha Jumwa addressed the press or the media and delivered this message to both Ruto and Amason Kingi. I want you to pay close attention to what Aisha Jumwa is saying. Then I want to go into details and analyze that statement.
Kenya Kwanza Coalition and UDA has been and will continue to support actively and promote all its candidates vying for various positions in Kilifi County. There will be no zoning in Kilifi County. While we appreciate His Excellency Amason Kingi as an outgoing governor, we note with great concern that his bad records as county chief may affect UDA and Kenya Kwanza popularity in Kilifi County unless he starts sanitizing himself with the people of Kilifi. Kenya Kwanza na UDA coordinator wa Kilifi County ni Aisha Jumwa akisaidiana na Mheshimiwa Owen Baya. Na kuchaguliwa kwa Mheshimiwa Kingi kuwa coordinator wa mmoja wa wale ma-coordinators ambao wamewekwa ndani ya Pwani, region nzima ya Pwani, ni kwamba tunamsihi aweze kulichukua jukumu hilo kama vile wengine kwa uzito na kumshukuru mheshimiwa anayeondoka mheshimiwa Amason Kingi, lakini pia katika mikataba ile iliyofanywa kule ni kwamba mheshimiwa, tumekuja kugundua ya kwamba jamii ya wana Kilifi bado wana hatihati kwa sababu ya utendaji kazi wake mbaya ambao haukunufaisha watu wa Kilifi. Kwa hivyo ili tusiweze kudhuru zile kura nyingi ambazo zingepigia mheshimiwa William Samoei Ruto kule juu, basi aanze pia kutembea na kujisanitize na kujiosha kwa wananchi wa Kilifi ili akaweze kukubalika na atakalo lisema liwe linaweza ku-add value katika mchakato mzima. I played a very big role to making sure that mheshimiwa Governor Amason Kingi joins Kenya Kwanza. Kwa hivyo najua na ikifika hapo tuseme tu mimi najua. Kwa hivyo hakuna jipi ambalo amelileta, na hii Kilifi hii kama tulivyosema ni UDA zone, yani wheelbarrow sita.
No, that's Aisha Jumwa. And that statement is a very powerful statement. You'd think that Aisha Jumwa is not in the same camp with Amason Kingi. So why do you think Aisha Jumwa is expressing herself in that strong sentiments? Before we get into all those details, in case you are watching this channel for the first time, I want you to take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue. Thank you guys for your continued support, because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Now, let us get back to the main issue. And by the way, there are two main political events taking place in this country today. Martha Karua is holding homecoming in Kirinyaga. Maybe you will want us to look at that homecoming. I've received several requests. And then there's also the funeral of Rigathi Gachagwa's brother, if I'm not wrong, or a relative. And the entire UDA brigades are in Madeira as we speak. So those are events which are significant because Rigathi Gachagwa is William Ruto's running mate. Martha Karua has been named Raila Odinga's running mate. Now let us get back to this Aisha Jumwa and Amason Kingi's issue. Now, immediately after the last general election, William Ruto focused on two regions. Of course, he knew so well that Uhuru was going to support him. And the only way for him to become the president easily was to target those two regions. The first region was the coastal region. Then the next region was the Western Kenya region. But you know, handshake also came along the way and complicated the equation for for William Samoei Ruto. But still, he focused on those two regions. And the deputy president is focusing on those two regions, the coastal region and the larger Mount Kenya region, and the Luhya nation, because assuming the president and the appointment of Martha Karua is going to increase the figures of Raila Odinga in the larger Mount Kenya region, then William Ruto needed a way of beefing up or covering for those losses. So he focused on the coastal region. But coastal region has always been Raila Odinga's stronghold. So when there was this by-election in Msambweni, the independent candidate who was being supported by Ruto actually won. That gave Ruto the opportunity to venture into the coastal politics. And the truth of the matter, William Ruto made good progress in the coastal region. So when Ruto finally managed to win the support of Amason Kingi, most people thought that was going to complicate the equation for Raila Odinga in the larger coastal region, especially in the Kilifi, because William Ruto gave Amason Kingi condition. I'm going to give you the Senate Speaker, but you must deliver 50%, or you must deliver all the 6 members of parliament. Basically, what Ruto was telling Kingi was that I'm giving you the opportunity to deliver 6 members of parliament to Kenya Kwanza using power. And that, in my view, is where the problem is. Because Aisha Jumwa is the UDA coordinator and she would also want UDA to win those seats. But why is she giving Kingi this particular tough message? Number one, that message by Aisha Jumwa simply means that the issue of zoning remains unresolved in the Kenya Kwanza coalition. Let us face it. One of the main reasons why Kingi left Azimio is because Raila Odinga declined to accept his idea of zoning Kilifi. Kingi wanted the power party to produce the governor, the senator, and all the other members of parliament, including the MCs, so that ODM was not going to sponsor a candidate in Kilifi. And this is something which Raila Odinga resisted. I don't know, but I suspect that when he was negotiating with Ruto, probably Ruto gave in to those demands that we are going to zone Kilifi, you are going to produce the governor, you are going to produce the Senate, and ensure that all members of parliament are also elected on that party ticket. Aisha Jumwa cannot agree to that because Aisha Jumwa, Owen Baya, and I think some other 2 people also from Kilifi have stood with the DP and they are running on UDA. So if they were running against ODM and Power Party also broke away from ODM, what does it mean? It means that ODM will now have a chance, real chance of winning, unless they combine forces. But time is late. Already they've submitted the names to IBC. Nobody is willing now to support the other. So the truth is, the issue of zoning in UDA remains a challenge for William Ruto, and not only in Kilifi. I was reading the news today that in Western Kenya, the Luhya Nation, Malala is also complaining that UDA has actually sponsored a candidate in Sabatia. That UDA is sponsoring candidates against ANC candidates in Kakamega County. And that's a problem. So it means William Ruto did not really resolve the issue of zoning. So that's number 2. I also read sibling rivalry. Because Aisha Jumwa is saying and claiming that Amason Kingi has failed. In the last 10 years, he was a governor, he failed the people of Kilifi, and therefore, him being allowed to be the face of Kenya Kwanza, there are people who are not going to vote for Kingi. When Raila Odinga was in Kilifi, Raila Odinga explained that, oh, Kingi had this corruption issue, you know, there was that residence which was supposed to be 15 billion or 40 billion, the figures short to, I don't know, 150 million, and he helped Kingi, blah, blah, blah. So basically what Raila Odinga was trying to tell Kingi is that he has several corruption allegations. Aisha Jumwa is also talking of the same. And now these are the people who are expected to deliver for William Samoei Arap Ruto. So I think there is sibling rivalry between these 2 people, which the DP will have to deal with. Number 3, and this is the main thing, I also believe that William Ruto has now shifted his focus from Aisha Jumwa to Amason Kingi. Amason Kingi is a second term governor, more senior, has his own political party, has more influence in Kilifi than Aisha, adds more value to DP than Aisha Jumwa. Then what do you expect? Aisha Jumwa has served the purpose. He has introduced the DP to Kilifi. The DP now at least has people in Kilifi. She even eliminated someone in the name of defending the DP. So as things stand today, William Ruto is focusing more on Kingi, which means Aisha Jumwa is feeling the heat, feeling the cold. Assuming today the DP were to go to Kilifi, there's the presence of Aisha Jumwa, then there's the presence of Amason Kingi. Who do you think would be given the prominence? Amason Kingi. And Aisha Jumwa, for the last almost 5 years, has been enjoying that monopoly of being the point person of the DP in the entire coastal region. Then Kingi is now coming. So Aisha Jumwa wants the attention of the DP. Number 4, I think the UDA strategy of numbers. You know, William Ruto had this idea that UDA was going to be the biggest political party in the country. which was a good ambition. Then these other parties are coming in. In Western Kenya, there's Ford Kenya, then there's ANC party. The DP has been forced to either de-escalate, descale his activities in those regions to allow Mudavadi and Weta. Again, you go to Mountain, other political parties are now competing against these candidates. Coast now, there's the issue of the PA. So which means his numbers are going to reduce. And this is what Aisha Jumwa is trying to remind the DP. That if you allow PA to control the Kilifi or the coastal region, the challenge we are going to have is that we are going to have few numbers in parliament, few numbers in the Senate. And that's my take. I don't know what you think. Until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. Bye-bye for now.